Wow, thank you so much. And I just can't believe I'm here tonight. And I'm just so grateful to John and to Pete Brubaker and the Hall of Fame committee. I'm very, very humbled, and it's a very special night. So thank you all for having me. And I want to congratulate the other inductees, Michael and Sam and Riley, Chris and Drew. What a great class, and I can't believe I'm a part of it. So it's great. And congratulations to all of y'all. This is a wonderful night, and I wouldn't be here tonight if I didn't have the support of so many people in my past and in my career. And I want to spend a little time talking about some of those folks and thanking them. The first people that I would want to talk about would be Dot Casey and Marge Crisp. It's only 50 years ago that they started the women's athletic program here. And it's really nice to be able to be inducted on the 50th anniversary of the women's athletic program. They were such great friends to me, and before I even thought about coming to Wake Forest, they used to talk to me about the history and the traditions of Wake Forest, and they just lit a fire under me, and I just said, gosh, I want to come back. I want to be, I want to be a part of this institution. And fortunately, it worked out. Dr. Gene Hooks hired me without any coaching experience. Never been on a team with a coach, never coached before. I said, I don't think I know what I'm going to be doing here. And he said, don't worry, you'll figure it out. It'll be all right. So I guess thanks to a lot of people, I did kind of figure it out. But I do appreciate his trust and his faith in me. And it's been a wonderful journey. I'd also like to thank Ron Wellman, because with his leadership and vision for our athletic program and for particularly the golf programs, the men's and women's golf program, we have the best facility in the country. And that land could have been used for dormitories or classroom space or anything other than golf. But he saw the value of our program, and he saw that what we needed to be a top-tier program in both the men's and women's program. And so I thank him for allowing us to have the best facility in the country. And of course, we wouldn't have that facility without our donors. And one of the biggest donors who's been so faithful to the women's program and a great friend to me is Dr. Carol Guth. She gave us the Learning Center. She gave us a scholarship. Anytime we needed anything, she would come forward and help us. And her generosity over the years has just been magnificent. And I thank her along with all the other donors, because without you, we couldn't have the resources and the facilities we have now to be successful in our tournaments. So thank you so much for that. And I'd also like to thank Coach Haas. He, a lot of times when you have men's and women's programs, it gets a little sticky, but he is our biggest cheerleader, and he's always calling our students when they do something right, and congratulating them, and he's been a wonderful colleague to work with, and it makes coming to work fun, because you just never know. He's like a little kid. He just has such a good time. So he's wonderful, and I appreciate his support over the years. As a head coach, I guess you're the head of the program, and you get all the accolades and everything, but it's a team effort. And the team that we had and I had for women's golf was phenomenal. And I'd like to just recognize them, because without them, our students would not have been successful in the classroom or on the golf course. And Doug Bland, Jane Caldwell, Krista Fisher in academic services, oh my gosh. I mean, we have over 20 academic All-Americans, and we would not have that without you. And our students, we had a 100% graduation rate, and I just appreciate all that you did to make our students successful in the classroom. Mark Seaver in our sports and conditioning, oh man, he makes it fun for the students. They love to come to workouts early in the morning, and that's hard to get our kids up to make them do that, but he does a great job. And Don Steelman in sports medicine, we've had so many injuries over the years, and he's really helped us out and made sure that we were all set to go and ready to play when it came time. and Betty Schranz, who has been my secretary for over 25 years. I don't know if I could get out the door without her organizing everything for me and making sure that everything's taken care of. So I appreciate her help. And a big shout out to Drew McGuire, who does a phenomenal job in making sure that our golf facility is in pristine condition. And he takes such pride, and he and the whole crew take pride in making sure that we have everything we need to prepare for our tournaments. And when we go to these fancy clubs and stuff, we say, well, that's just like our practice facility. It's just great. So I thank him and all the work that he puts into that. And Paul Kennedy, what a great job you do for us as far as raising money for us and helping us out. And I just value your friendship, and thank you so much for that. Of course, as a head coach, we couldn't do without our assistants. And I have been blessed to have 3 wonderful assistants in the recent past, Ron Potter, Kevin Diaz, and Robin Walton. One time when I was out playing on the tour, I met this really highly successful businessman. And I said, what's your secret to success? And he says, hiring people smarter than you are. And that description fits my assistants, because they really do a great job, and they are smarter than me, and I learn from them every day. And so I appreciate all that they do for the students and for our program. It's been fun to work with each of them. And our program is in such great shape now with Kim Llewellyn. Boy, what a great job she's doing. And I just, she includes me in so much, and it's not like I hardly feel like I'm retired, because I'm so involved with the program, and I appreciate what you do for those students, because they don't know how lucky they are to have you. So thank you. So that another group, I'd like to thank my parents. They're not here today, but when I was young, they saw that I had a passion for golf, and sport was not a very popular thing for girls to be doing, and they didn't care. They encouraged me, they nurtured me, but more important, they taught me the values that sports teaches. They taught me about hard work. They taught me about discipline. They taught me about honesty, integrity. They taught me how to win and lose gracefully. And they taught me always to do my best, no matter what. Even if my best was not enough, to always be out there grinding away. And those values have become the foundation of my coaching philosophy. And I thank them for instilling those things in me when I was a young person, because it sure has made a lot of difference for me. And I'm so happy that my brother and my sister are here tonight to be with me, and so thank you very much for coming. So the best group, though, of all are the students. And boy, did we ever have fun. It was so much fun to be with them and to learn from them. I remember the van rides. Everybody remembers stuff that happens in the van, and we were coming back from regionals one time. We were coming back from dinner at night, and we were playing Garth Brooks on the radio, and everybody was singing, and we were having a great time. We pull up to the hotel, and one of the students says, can you just keep driving around the parking lot for a little bit longer? Because we really enjoying ourselves here. And I said, sure. So we went around for another 30 minutes, and all these other coaches kept thinking, well, what's going on? It was a little strange. But, and then I had this rule about blue jeans. And I didn't allow the students to wear blue jeans on the plane or to dinner. I mean, boy, did I get a lot of flack about that. They didn't like that, and we had multiple arguments about the blue jeans. So one day, right before Christmas, the whole team comes into my office, and they said, Coach, we're going to take you on a little ride. So they put a blindfold on me and took me on a ride, and when they took the blindfold off, I was standing in front of a rack of blue jeans at Eddie Bauer. And they said, buy one. And so I did. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll wear them every time we win a tournament. And so I got to wear those jeans a lot, and they were pretty comfortable. So those are the kind of the fun things that you remember, about the team. But one of the things that happens at Wake Forest, and what I love about Wake Forest, is the process, the educational process that the students go through. They, every class that they take, they have to write a paper, they have to do a class presentation, and they have to do a team project. And that's pretty daunting if you're a freshman. It's like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this 4 times every semester. But the end product at the end of 4 years is a very confident, talented, articulate, engaged young lady. And that process that I got to see multiple times was so exciting. And I just felt like my coaching was an extension of that process. And what I wanted to do was to try to encourage the students and to challenge them to do more than they think they could do, to be a better person and to dare and to explore and to just be outside yourself. And one of the things that I wanted them to be curious about the world in which they live. And every time we would go on a trip, I'd always try to take a side trip. And I can't tell you how many times I've been to Hollywood. When we were out in California, we went to Hollywood every year. So, but we went to Pearl Harbor when we were in Hawaii. We had a tour of the Capitol when we played in Washington. And all those things I hope will help broaden the horizons of the students and make them better. But it's the students who really make the coaching what it is, and it's why I love what I do. And I love the conversations we had with about their families, about their interests, about their goals. They taught me so much, and that relationship is what kept me in coaching and being able to learn from them. And they taught me to be patient, they taught me to listen, and they taught me to be open-minded, even when it didn't sound so good, and it hurt a little bit. But it's always about the students. And I'm just so happy that I could have a career and spend it all here at Wake Forest, because I totally believe in what happens to the students and their experience here. And I'm just so grateful for all the people who have helped me throughout my career and who have been instrumental in having me be here tonight. I can't thank you enough, and it's been nice to be able to publicly thank the folks who have been so instrumental. So thank you, John Curry. Thank you, Pete Brubaker, and go Deeks. Let's get them tomorrow.